So there were a lot of great figures shown at Ringside Fest this year, and there are already a bunch of reports out there on YouTube, so I figured I would do something different. So I gave like a little challenge to myself. What if I was only allowed to buy 10 of the figures that were shown at Ringside Fest this year? So this is a little challenge to myself, how I'm going to break down this video. I'm going to give you the 10 figures that I would choose out of all the figures that were shown at Ringside Fest, which were a lot. So I would say we get right into my list here. And number 10, it's in no specific order, by the way. This is just the like 10 figures I want the most. On 10, we have the Elite 56 AJ Styles, which is a really great figure to me. Elite 56 is a really good Elite set. Now, we might have some more figures from that set in this list, but AJ Styles, brand new head scan finally with the longer hair. I think this must be his best head scan yet, so I definitely can't wait. I'm not too sure on the attire. I mean, it's pretty cool to have the blue Survivor Series attire in Elite form. We already had it as a basic, so, you know, I kind of wish they would have gone with a new attire, but still, I'm not going to complain about that. As always, the same parts are used on AJ, you know my opinion on that, but I think it's passable by now. You know, you kind of get used to stuff like that. So this AJ definitely makes my list. I cannot wait to get that, and this is also coming out pretty soon already, because we have Elite 54, Elite 55, and Elite 56 coming out really soon. I think all of the sets will even be out this month on Walkoutwear, so check that out. And then also we have a new WrestleMania Elite set coming out. Also there are battle packs and basics, but I'm not going to choose any of those. I'm actually going to take 2 figures out of the Elite set, and you guys can probably guess who those are, but probably not. So first off, I would take the John Cena. Now, I really like this classic John Cena attire. I think we had it as a basic before, but now with all the shirts, or with the shirt, with the dog tags cap, I think this looks so awesome. And I think it's the old body mold, which is pretty unfortunate because the legs are always loose on those, so I'm not too sure on that. I really hope to use that in my pick fed, because, you know, John Cena doesn't look like that much younger in this, so it's definitely passable. So it's definitely a different attire I would really like to use for John Cena, and this is also why I'm picking that. And now you probably think I'm also going to take Kevin Owens, but I'm not really going to take that because I already have 3 different Elite Owens, and I don't really feel like I need another one badly. I'm going to take the Randy Orton. Now, I'm going to take that not because of the match with Bray Wyatt, because it wasn't really all that good. First off, the hoodie is really cool. We really needed that for an Orton, and we're finally getting it. And finally, we're getting an Elite Orton again. It has been a while since we have gotten an updated Elite Orton. I think the last Elite was Elite 49, but that was a classic. And before that, I think the Elite 35 was the last like current Orton, and that was based on the Evolution days, I think. So, you know, it has been a while, which is pretty surprising because usually they always did a lot of Ortons. But yeah, this is a must-have for me. I really like to collect Randy Orton figures. Obviously, I'm not having a huge collection like My Damn Toys has now. Check his video out on the Orton customs he has gotten, like some really cool stuff there. But yeah, I really want to add this Orton to my collection. So WrestleMania 33, Randy Orton, and also the John Cena. So we already have 3 figures that I would pick. The next 2 figures I would pick are obviously the epic moments, Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. And I'm not going to count them as one. I'm actually going to count it as 2 figures because it's 2 figures, even though it's like a double pack. So these figures are probably some of Mattel's best work that they have done lately. The Jeff is like incredible. They did an incredible job on the head scan. There's one small detail that I really don't like about it, is that they are using the tank top mold on that Jeff. And, you know, obviously is wearing the shirt and it doesn't really match up that well. So they should have used like maybe like the Ambrose Elite 31 torso or something. I don't know. I think they have something that they could have used, but maybe it will be changed in the final product. I'm not quite sure. Matt Hardy, probably one of the best head scans Mattel has ever made. I think it's so incredible. I have this attires in custom. But still going to get it because that head scan is incredible. Also coming with 2 small ladders, 2 big ladders, and I think also they're going to come with the Raw Tag Team Championships for the first time in the line. So that is definitely another reason to get those 2. So I already got 5 figures down here in my list, and next one I'm going to pick is the Elite 56 Roman Reigns, and I think this is the best Roman Reigns figure that was ever made. People say the chest tattoo is missing, so I'm not sure if that will be added. Maybe this was like just an early sample here that they didn't do that. I would be surprised if they really leave that out. But I think this Roman head skin is definitely the best one they have done so far. I really like this attire. This is based on Fastlane earlier this year. From the match with Braun Strowman. And this is the only time Roman wore those shoes, I believe, because Vince didn't really like them. So yeah, I can wear those again. But yeah, this Roman is definitely must have. I think it will come with like a table. I also saw it will come with like a how do you call it? Arm sling, right? Arm sling. So yeah, that is really awesome. This Roman is a must for me. And also, there's this WWE shop exclusive 2-pack of the Hardys coming in like classic year. And I really could only pick one of those, and I decided to go with Matt Hardy because the Jeff has the same issue as the other Jeff. And I'm like, it looks more like in TNA attire to me, so I'm not really quite sure on that. But Matt looks really awesome. I just don't really like the head scan, but I think you could swap the Elite 6 style head scan on it and make it look a lot better. So this Matt is really cool. I just love the attire, and these cargo pants are really cool. So I definitely would have to add this Matt Hardy here to the list. Also a figure I obviously gotta place on my list is the upcoming entrance grades Jeff Hardy, and this is pretty much really similar to the unreleased Elite 1 Jeff Hardy. There are some changes to it though, even though Mattel said this, what we see here is not the final production yet. So I'm not really sure, but I think this looks so awesome. They changed the belt, the face paint looks better to me, and this is just a must-have, and obviously it's in the new entrance grades line. So it will come with like a display stand that will play the No More Words theme from Jeff Hardy, which is an awesome song. So yeah, definitely a must-have here. Even though I have the Elite 1 Hardy, this is also a must, and this is the next one, I believe, coming after Kurt Angle. And also, we have 2 more spots left, I believe, and I gotta use those spots for the Elite 56, Gallows, and Anderson, because those are also some of the best recent figures I've seen. I'm not sure if like all of you guys agree on that. Gallows and Anderson are like really not that popular on TV anymore. Like, I don't know if you have seen like the embarrassment on Raw, but that was pretty bad. Now there were rumors going on today that they might even leave, but I think those are not really true. And like Balor was like kidding on Twitter and stuff like that. We're not really sure if any of that is true, but the figures will still come out anyways, even if they leave now. So Gallows and Anderson, I think Mattel did an absolutely incredible job on those 2. Anderson already in his long tights, Gallows with the coat, and I was not sure where they also supposed to come with Raw tag titles. I believe they were, so there's another set coming of those, and they just did incredible on everything on these figures. Anderson even has a cloth shirt. The head scans are on point to me. I think those are the same head scans, but Gallows has a little more of a beard going on. Just must-haves for me. So Gallows and Anderson, are the final two figures I would pick out from Ringside Fest. This is my personal 10 figures I would pick out of all the figures that were shown. You might have a different list, and if you want, make sure to leave that in the comment section below. Let me know the 10 figures that you want the most from Ringside Fest. And yeah guys, I think that pretty much wraps it up for this video here today. I really thank you guys for checking it out. Like I said, leave me your top 10 in the comment section below. And you know, any other thoughts on the figures and stuff like that. I hope you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.